We're live, by the way, guys.
We are live.
Oh my god.
We are live on two different orders.
I was like,
Ooh, they do work. I don't think they do work. About to stream.
Hello, Tater Stream.
Okay, so this panel is all about talking about inclusivity in cosplay and how every cosplay is a valid cosplay, no matter if you buy your cosplay or if you sell your or if you make everything for your cosplays. So, like, I'm strictly buy most of my stuff. I do like fabricate some of it, but I'm also a plus size cosplayer, and that's okay because everyone is a cosplayer. I don't care what size you are, where you come from, whatever. You're allowed to cosplay. What do you got to say over there, makeup doer? Here's the dirtiest one.
100% everything that you said. One of the things I like to say is, like, everybody is a cosplay body. So it doesn't matter what your body shape is, if you're tall, if you're short, and anywhere in between. You don't have to be 100% or anywhere near even what the character is. 95% of the people or things that we cosplay aren't even real, right? They're fictional. So I don't think anybody could ever be 100% what Charlie Morningside is, right? Because, like, we're not a size -0.
we're not in the sky.
And we're not 6 feet tall either, right? So I'm just saying, like, seriously, no one here is a demon or anything for in real life. So to expect us to meet these unattainable body sizes or unrealistic, creatures, for lack of a better word, this doesn't make sense. So
reach all the goals.
What?
Huh?
Unless you're Jeremy, then you have to reach all the goals.
What's wrong with my goals?
you have to be the perfect size,
Well, no, but I'm just, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, so when people are like, oh, you don't match their height, or you don't match this, or you don't match that, it doesn't matter. You can be whoever you want. It's cosplay. Play. It's being creative. It's bringing someone to life the way you want to bring them to life, and having fun doing it. So, that's what this is about, being inclusive and being positive towards everybody.
It's also, sorry, my brain is not all here yet.
Is it ever?
Wow, mean. It's also about, like, no matter what somebody's like, if it's somebody has disability, oh my god, if I could speak English, has a disability or anything, that doesn't mean that they get to be excluded from the cosplay community just because of a disability, like wheelchairs, canes, ADHD, autism, any of that stuff. Just because you have these things doesn't mean you can't be a cosplayer. That makes it even more so that you should be part of this community because we're a bunch of nerds. And
Thank you.
does she keep hitting it?
Yes.
That's hysterical. One of the things that I always say is that we run our server, because we run a Discord server, we run our server all about being safe at cons and stuff, because I've seen it happen where people get, like, snubbed at a con because they're in a wheelchair or because they might be acting a little differently than somebody else, and that's just wrong to me. I don't think that you should ever disclude somebody just because of a disability.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. And everybody should feel safe. Everybody should feel safe when they're going out in public in general, but especially at a con where everybody is coming to have fun, right? Everyone's coming to meet guests, voice actors, to go see the vendors, or just to interact with the public in general. And we're all here for similar reasons. And so everybody should be able to come and feel safe and be who they are. And I feel like in one way or another, we are all on the spectrum of some sort. So there's no reason for us to not have empathy and sympathy and love and kindness towards each other. And if we see somebody panicking or having, some whatever it is at that moment, to just give them a gentle hand and say, hey, I got you, and then help them out. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like we're all in this together. We're all in this community in one way, shape, or form together with one similarity, if not many. And that's just something that we need to, be mindful of whenever we're here.
And on that note, like, right back here behind us doing cosplay repairs, that's something that we always are offering and helping with people because things fall apart and you don't want something to fall apart and then be like, well, now I don't have anything to fix that with and it's just falling apart. So I've always been, well, I have a bobby pin, I have hot glue, I have a stick of crazy glue. Here, we'll repair it for you. Hello! So I'm very much that you should be inclusive and size does matter because I've heard on, and this is a personal thing from me, I was cosplaying Alistair and I did a TikTok of it where I did a big TikTok and I had like 15 messages that Alistair's not fat, Alistair is taller than you should go kill yourself, all sorts of stuff like that on my TikTok and I don't think you should, my response was post another one and be like, you know, Alistair is a 7 foot tall, size 00000 demon who is from hell. Yeah, I can't. I'm never gonna be. I'm never gonna look like that. Nobody's gonna look like that.
He doesn't have ribs.
Yeah, you like to get that form. I'm like I'm okay that I'm plus size. I'm happy that I'm a plus size cosplayer. I love being who I am. I'm loud. I'm in charge, and I get to be even louder now. So that's fun. And so. Thank you.
I cosplay to render, but I don't have them with me.
You're super cute. Are you Pomni?
No. I can't think of favorite Pomni. I'm Marks.
Sorry. Every time I see a Pomni, I'll guess something else. And so I was right this time.
No, it's Marks.
Dang it. Okay. Well, I apologize.
But
You're still super cute though. I love it.
Don't feel bad. I mistook somebody's green arrow for Mad Max today. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. I swear we could probably do a whole panel on
Mistaken
cosplays too.
My favorite is my Venus McFlytrap from Monster High gets confused for Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah.
She's green and she likes plants.
Yep. I can see that all the time too. Yeah.
My newest Red Hood helmet, the last time I wore it, I was like, oh cool, Deadpool? No.
Like nah, man, nah. Like I know it's red, but come on.
One of the other things that I see a lot at the cons is, for inclusivity reasons, is when people are like dressed up as a different character that is not their gender, and then people are like, well, you can't do that. And I'm like, what?
You sure can.
Me constantly cross-dressing. Cross-dressing is fun.
Yeah, no.
100% okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
cosplay whoever you want to cosplay.
It's called crossplay.
Yeah, it's called
That's
crossplay.
the official term. Is
Crossplay. Yes. I do a lot of gender bending. So if there's a character I want that's another gender, I will usually bend it to be a female character. So the Joker, I do a lot of female Jokers. And
Jeremy's crosplaying tomorrow.
yes. Would you?
yeah.
Oh
You
yeah.
got Felix
I
and
love
I
it.
cross-playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
I think we actually have another perfect example just up on stage right now of inclusivity, of being of ages, right? So we've got a baby.
I am not a baby.
You were 19 years old.
No, they're younger than I am.
Yes, but
They're not
on the
here.
stage right now, the
You got
baby.
bullied into being up here, and now
Yes.
you're
So they're 19,
Wow.
and then
I'm
we've
turning
got
20 next
33, Tater, 34.
somebody hyped my thing.
Yay, hype.
Hype train.
Yeah.
Oh, City in the house. Sorry.
Sorry, we have streams going on. So we're yelling at our screens.
You're 33 or 34?
34.
34.
This year.
And then I will be 45 at the end of the year.
But I am turning 20.
So we've got elder, mid, and the baby. So, yes.
And that's what I mean by anybody can cosplay. Like last con, we had one, my cousin running around, and everyone was calling her baby child because she was 12 years old,
Yes.
running around in a nifty cosplay, and it was the funniest thing ever. We were like, yep, you're nifty now, and she was running around with our sign that's in the wagon that says "Redeem Your Soul" on it, and she was running up to people going, "Redeem your soul!" And we were
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ, you gave her the sign.
Yep.
I met a person who was like legally considered a senior citizen cosplaying Homestuck character.
I love it.
That's what we love. We love
Yes.
seeing that stuff.
And
Look,
I've seen-
it's funny and they look adorable.
Yay! I've seen so many people bring their parents, and I love that as well. People like children or young adults talking their parents into coming to cons as well.
Yes, and I've also seen people who no. I've also seen people who are in their wheelchair. They will like
to cons with
Oh,
me
God.
sometimes.
Oh, Mom.
She had dementia, so I would just put her in whatever t-shirt matched our cosplay. So when we would do like Buette and Piranha, I would put her in a Princess Peach t-shirt. Or when we did Has Been, like I would put her in a Vaggie t-shirt because we didn't have a Vaggie. She had no idea what was going on, but she was part of the team. And it was always so much fun just to bring her along. And she just enjoyed being around people and just, being with everybody. But it's just fun to remind everybody that anybody can cosplay, anybody can be part of the community, even the elderly people who don't know what's going on, like Mom with dementia.
Yes.
And so many fun stories with her. I don't think we have anybody in here under 18 so I can tell us a story. How old are you, hon?
16.
Okay, close. You're old enough. So
Wow.
we went to PopCon. I want to tell this
Hold
story.
on, I'm literally an attorney right now. Careful with what you say.
We're gonna pretend that we are in a time when 16 is old enough. It's not a bad story. I just wanted to ask it. So
I'm suing
we were in another con, and they had it like one of those areas where you have to like show like it was like a adult area, so you had to like be over 18 to go, whatever.
Okay.
And they had a big hentai sign. And so I put my mom in front of the hentai sign and took a picture, and she was at this big smile on her face. She had no idea what it was. Literally, it's probably one of the best things ever. So just, another thing, like anybody can cosplay, anybody can be part of the community, regardless of what their disabilities might be.
And another thing that is up here, and it's a perfect example, is I have POTS, and I'm odd ADHD. I'm not afraid to admit either of those. So I'm a little quirky.
A little?
There's this one who uses a cane, and then there's Foxy, who is a fully able-bodied human. So
Well,
once again,
I know.
why does the one with the disability aid? Okay,
My mom is also disabled. She actually here right now. She works for the Excellent Charity Booth.
Oh, awesome.
She had a brain surgery when she was in college. So she has permanent brain damage from having a brain tumor, and she also needs a walker. I think I should convince her like dress the walker up for cosplay.
You should definitely, absolutely get her to dress it up for whatever cosplay that she's in. That would be so
Yes,
fun.
and that's part of it, is that you can use your disability aid as part of your cosplay. You don't have to make it like, oh, it's not part of this. Or even
Right.
if you're using it, like Jeremy here, they just walk with it and they kick ass with it.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're going to
absolutely.
do it tomorrow in freaking Stilts of Doom.
Oh God, that's gonna be amazing.
I am planning on making things for my cane to match with a lot of my cosplays. Right now I bought a black cane specifically for cons and for cosplays, but not everybody has to do that. I have this pretty pink one that I haven't brought to a con since a while, but I can bring it.
You should bring it as a box.
You should bring it.
That
would
would
be
be so
hilarious.
Pretty pink,
Pink pretty for Vox, yes, that would be perfect.
collapsible.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny as a box. With a cane.
Val probably made it pink.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Just blame it on Val, 100%. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, no, we won't.
You too.
We'll keep you safe.
I've always said, because I've cosplayed like casually for almost 2 decades, that like, I always look forward to continuing to do this because I love it so much, and I can't wait to do this when I'm old.
Yes.
Exactly.
Old. I have a list of characters that like, I want to do Master Roshi when my face is wrinkly.
Uh-huh.
I want to
Yeah.
do Yamamoto when my face is wrinkly. And the list just keeps going on and on as like new content comes out with the killer old
Yes.
characters. I'm like,
Yeah,
Isn't
100%.
there this grandma in Don to Don?
Yes.
I haven't watched that, but
Oh my god, yes. But she looks like
I do joke all the time. I'm like, well, now that I'm starting to get wrinkles, I guess I need to start changing up my cosplays or start doing things that have prosthetics. This is perfect because I have the bangs, so it covers it all. But yeah. But no, go ahead. Absolutely.
Nothing has stopped me from cosplaying characters who are way older than me. I did a group, or not a group cosplay, a duo cosplay with my old friend, where we were, it's actually a self-report for a fandom. It's not a bad fandom, the fandom scares me. We were Future Ed and Future Tom, that's what
Nice.
I love that.
No, and that's the other thing is, you don't have to cosplay someone that is your age.
Look
Yeah.
at me. I look like a founding father right now.
You do, but I love it.
How I think he's like in his 40s.
But like,
What?
and humans, and so we have to.
Yeah, we're humanizing creatures, so.
Why?
It's very not human.
It's really nice because you get to suspend disbelief.
Uh-huh, exactly. And it gives a lot of creative freedom too, because then you're bringing something to life in your way. So it's really not always a wrong way to do it. You know, and I love that about cosplay is that, yes, you can try to make things quote unquote screen accurate, but there's also that creative freedom to do things a little different. You know, doing things like a fan art way or in just your own, like what's in your head and how do you want to bring that character to life. And you know, how is it going to make it fun for you? And that is what the right way is for you. And I love that it's such a broad, you know, spectrum of
This is
abilities.
just funny to me right now on Foxy's stream. Your hair looks like part of Foxy's hair when she's
Oh.
doing that. It was cracking me up. I'm so sorry. Easily distracted.
I
did
love
not see
incorporating popular headcanons into cosplay.
Mhm. Yes.
This guy, I'm gonna make, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I want to make a cosplay fursuit of him eventually.
Oh, I
because
love
the
that.
headcanons are very cat-like with the little ears.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. It's like,
They have something to say.
what the what?
They have something to say.
Oh, say it.
This.
Say words. Oh, okay, sorry. Well, just say the word when I'm done. I didn't know what was happening.
I didn't know if you were done.
I don't know. When I'm done talking, I guess I'm done.
Say your story. Continue.
So, I'm gonna bring up my lovely Phoenix Wright over in the left corner. They like to make their cosplays, so we do a lot of making cosplays, exactly to the T of what they see in the media, and that's fine. But I like to make cosplays to what I see and what I view the characters having, like with headcanons or making it my own. Everything is fine, whether you make a cosplay your own, and I feel like I'm right behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Whether you make it your own or whether you put it exactly to the T, it's all fine. It's cosplay. It's either your own interpretation, the game interpretation, any way you're embodying that character. Costume and play. Costume is getting the costume, being in the costume, and play is being the character. And a lot of the times I don't even see people being characters anymore because that's considered cringe culture.
Yeah, and
cringe culture.
We need cringe culture.
well, and like with the goat and the lamb, like okay, so this is a funny story about me and Foxy. Foxy does sermons where she'll be like,
Yes.
and be cutesy and playing, and then I, on the other hand, someone was like, well, can't you give us a sermon? And I was like, what? Do you want me to go at you for a minute? Because that's all he does is scream.
And the answer is yes.
And they
Yes.
were like, yes, and I was like, okay, there you go.
Yes. I will walk around and give sermons. I will take confessions, and I will steal your sins. So.
I love acting characters cosplay. Earlier today, I'm a fictional jester. I saw Fizzaroli cosplay. I walk up to him and I was like, what about Jester? And he bows and he's like, yes. And I go, what do they say? The son of the moon are fighting, and I run away.
The sun and the moon are fighting.
And it's kind of like the angels back there making comments about protect me from Val. That's funny.
Yes.
Be if you're going to cosplay the character, be that character when people are interacting with you as that
Yes.
character, because that's part of the fun of it. But you don't always have to be that.
Yeah, you don't have
character.
to stay in character all day, every day, or whatever.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
I
I did a blind
You do.
date, panel as
Oh my
Link,
God.
but I talked the rest
Oh
of the
god, that was
time.
so funny.
But I just didn't talk to that specific thing.
So, I don't know if you guys know what Genshin Impact is.
Yes.
If you do, we cosplay Kaveh and Alhaitham, and we are just unintentionally in character all day. We got so many comments about how we were just in character. And it was the funniest thing.
But that's because it's just too easy to make fun of you.
And well,
It's too easy to make fun of you.
well,
Look
like
at
when
you.
we're Charlie and Alistair, people like will talk to us and they'll be like, Charlie, Alistair's giving out candy, and she's like, yes, he's being good today, but he has to be on. And I'm like, I'll take your soul. They're like, I'm like, it's selling your soul to me, and she's like, we talked about this, Alistair. I'm like, we're just getting people for our hotel, my dear, and so like it's fun to be loud and obnoxious and in character. Oh my God, you have matching ones.
And we play off each other a lot, regardless what our characters are. So.
One thing I did, I like to go up to people who are cosplaying characters who have really long full names, and I go and I just say the full name like I'm their mother. I saw someone cosplaying the guy from Daddy's World, and they went up, oh, it's
times.
So
It's like,
never.
when I came in here,
Boy.
I was in tears because my horns weren't working, the wig was messed up, and then they left, but one of our people back here, or the one I call
One of
my
our children.
they came over and they were like, "Here, Papa, I got you. I'll fix you. I got you, Papa." And I'm like, thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, that's part of inclusivity. It's just a little bit of help will go a long way because sometimes
absolutely.
you don't have that.
A touch of
Do
kindness.
you need help with that?
You never know what someone needs at that moment.
I have fully styled a wig during a con before.
I have pictures. It was on my head.
Yeah. We're like, it needs to be on. We're like, okay. So we made it happen.
Yeah,
It was on my head.
it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Tater's had hot glue on her head.
Yeah, I have these horns onto my head at GalaxyCon
Yeah,
in the hall.
yeah. Like, how are we doing it? And she's like, just do it on my head. And I'm like,
They were like, "Take
carefully.
it off your head." I was like, "Nope,
No.
stab. Got it. Hot glue into
Don't
my
do.
head.
This is my advice. Don't do that.
Don't do
Don't
that.
body
That is
your
not,
body. Don't do that.
absolutely not.
Do as we say, not as we do.
Yes, please.
As somebody who's had hot glue on their fingers this week,
Yeah,
I wouldn't want any
No.
of that in this area.
that's why we're not saying it was a great idea. We're just saying it happened.
It's not a great idea. Did it work?
Yeah, well, it did, but we're not suggesting to ever do that.
We did it again this morning, and that's not, and we're not.
But this time, I was like, put it on the horn first and then onto the wig,
That's
so
what
that
we
we're
did
less
last time.
likely to. I thought they did it directly.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But it was still.
Either
really
way,
hot.
either way.
Are you literally lining them up so that they're perfectly aligned? The ribbon things that are happening up here is very funny to me right now. Yeah, so part of the reason why I do cosplay is because I love interacting with people so much, and just to see someone run up to you and like that smile because they recognize your character, they love your character, they love that. It makes you feel good, but it also is bringing joy to their con.
It's literally the best. I
Yes.
want people to recognize what I'm here for.
Well, that, and it's like putting together like the cosplays, just like making it is like, yeah, I'm making my favorite character, yay!
My favorite part of cosplay is being recognized because that means I put joy in somebody's heart.
Yes.
I had someone
cosplay the
cry
niche.
once when they saw me. No, I was cosplaying Unknown from Mystic Messenger, and he was not a big character that people cosplayed, and I was in full cosplay, and this girl walked up and she started like shaking and was like, "You're Unknown, aren't you?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I am." And they were like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." And I was like, "You want a bag of chips?" Because I was giving out chips. People recognize me. And she dropped, like, down on the ground, tears in her eyes. I was like, holy crap. She was so excited. She couldn't handle it. And I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "You're my favorite character." I was like, and you just made my con, so thank you for knowing who I am.
That's another one of your things. Giving out like little trinkets to people who like come up to you or like
We have a whole wagon of them.
Would you like a
did that
trinket?
this con, I did it last con. Pokemon.
You want to give people
I didn't get it.
a potato?
Potato. Yes, we love giving out trinkets. I actually like keep all my con stuff in one bag, and when I was DMing a couple weeks ago, I took all my little trinkets out, and that's what we used for the characters on the map. Oh, OMG.
Wow.
They tried to throw a potato and it did not go far.
He's not the brightest in the
It's
show.
okay.
Listen.
So, yeah, I think sharing our joy with others, and I mean, I guess that just kind of encompasses it all, right? Just sharing our joy with others
Yeah, that's
is
really
really
what it is.
why, like, one of the reasons I love cosplay so much, and one of the reasons I just like to come out to these cons and meet other people and talk to other people, and
And as you see,
yeah.
there are people who are wandering in and out of the room. There are children.
Yeah.
People we call our children. They call us Papa and Mama, and I don't know why. Actually, I know why it happened. It's that one over there.
I called you guys mama and mama, and then they started the papa. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you start that.
Eros has got a lot to do with it, so I was chilling. So I came back.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry, it's I'm the only person in the audience talking now.
You're
No,
okay.
look,
If you guys
and
want to
he's
talk,
talking. Yeah, if you want to say stuff.
It's not required, but it's perfectly welcome to.
I had that moment of recognition with somebody in the vendor hall today. I was taking their picture. And you know, I was, hey, can I take a picture? And I was in the process of taking a picture, and one of them, I just saw I saw the light switch, and they were like, "Are you Casey Jones?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." And the picture's blurry now, but they started. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I was like, "Yep, that's all I need. That's gonna carry me."
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. And sometimes it's funny, 'cause, like, sometimes it's like the littlest thing is what will like trigger someone recognition, like a prop, or you know, the crown on my head or something. Yeah, the little guy, like anything, one little thing will trigger someone's recognition over the whole cosplay itself. It's so
One of
funny.
my favorite things for us two is hey, you three back there. We're gonna have a notch. Sorry, children. I know that one of them is really loud and she'll get really loud. So, with the goat and the lamb, we'll be walking, and we have these, hear us coming, and we were walking by this one group, and they go, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and we were like, what is happening?
Right.
And they were like, "Are you the goat and the lamb?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, yeah we are." And they were like, "Can we take your picture, please?" And we're like, "Oh yeah." So it makes you, I don't know, like, that's part of the inclusivity of it all too, is that people stop, and like, your angel, by the way, your angel back there is amazing. I saw it with the Arms movie, and I was like, that,
Super cute.
I hate you for that because it's so good.
Yeah.
I literally just cut the arms off her shirt and sewed gloves on them.
It's still, did you see it? Did you see it? Have you seen
I
it?
can't see. Actually, I can't see. I'm blind.
Get in here, Anthony. I saw you walk by.
Come out.
You got yelled at when you walked by?
Approach.
Approach the council.
Angel, approach.
Oh, I didn't see it, Angel.
Listen, I sew so much.
I'm just
Look
really
how good
blind.
this is. Look at this.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So
Can we
good.
get a round of applause? That's amazing.
Yeah, so good.
No, you're fine.
No, it looks great.
No, that is super good.
Yeah, we
And
love
the
it.
shoes.
Everything. That'll be me tomorrow.
If we didn't give you a ribbon earlier, here's a ribbon now.
I think my friend didn't get one, so I'm gonna give
Yeah, absolutely, of course. It's all about sharing. Hi.
So I used to do this thing for Joker cosplay.
Uh-huh.
Because I cosplayed Red Hood all the time. I would, back when I had my friend would come with me all the time, I would have them take their phone, go up and ask Joker cosplayers, "Hey, can I take your picture?"
Right.
And while their attention was focused on them, I would get in the background with the prop crowbar and just stare at them menacingly.
I love that.
And then when they take the picture, I'll walk up and it's like, "Oh yeah, how's that look?" And you'll just see me in the background.
That is amazing. I have a friend, I don't know if they're here yet, but they do the Jack Nicholson Joker, so they do like the prosthetic with the mount, like his makeup is amazing, and I don't think he's doing a Joker this weekend.
No, he's not.
No, he's doing
Spalding.
Captain Spaulding tomorrow. I forgot what he's doing today.
Captain.
Beetlejuice today.
Maybe they'll be here.
Captain Spaulding tomorrow, and then I forgot what he's saying Sunday. But anyways, yeah, we were supposed to do a Joker group, but he kept changing up his name. Anyways.
Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Oh, what? Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
You're so smart.
I don't know when this turned into a musical sing-along.
Sorry. That happens sometimes.
All the time.
And if you, I don't know.
Thanks so much for coming. We'll see you guys
Do
around.
you want a ribbon?
Oh, yeah.
I think it might have a ribbon in it, but
That's okay. You can take an extra one and share it with somebody.
I'll give my mom.
Yay, yes.
yeah, join our server.
You have a server?
Yeah, that's what the QR code's for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you.
Who doesn't love to just randomly break out in song?
I know, we do all the time. I was just giving them a hard time about it.
Stranglehold that Epic the musical has on me.
That's what, so one of our server
Do you love it? Is
mates
that what is happening?
has an epic sing-along. I think,
I haven't even seen it, but
No, they're not next door.
oh, okay.
Would You Fall in Love with Me again?
Yeah, would you?
Is
Yes.
From Epic?
the hotel into second place,
Fair enough.
which is absurd.
Yeah.
And I listen to it every morning on the way to work, and I'm like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Epic does have some amazing songs, and I will say that.
I will say that one of the things that I have noticed about cosplay, and like I noticed it about the Angel Dust, and it's a great thing, and I think it's a great thing. Part of the inclusivity of it is that is not a standard Angel Dust outfit. That is not what Angel would wear. Like he would wear it, but like it's not like his canon outfit, if that makes sense. And that's awesome that it's not a canon outfit. I like that it's not a canon outfit because
Is that not from a music video though?
it's
Yeah.
a boy's
Yeah.
outfit, but it's not like what he would wear every day.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
just variation.
Yes, it's a variation. It's not his canon Angel and I'm pretty. And this is and Rin our Stolas up here. Oh my God, my brain is dying. Stolas
Sounds about
up
right.
here is not a canon Stolas, but it is beautiful. And our Blitz over here is not a canon Blitz. Well, right now you don't have your mask on, so you're not canon.
True.
So like we have a Millie back here who's not canon, and a Moxie back here who's not canon, and that's just awesome that you can expand on a cosplay
And make it your
Your
own,
own, and
and it
people
still
still know
looks
who you are.
awesome.
Still recognizable.
Yes,
and fun.
exactly.
I cosplay Astario. I cosplay him anything but in his camp clothes and his actual clothes because I hate them.
He wore a red dress as a Starian at PopCon.
I
He
did.
walked around in a red dress.
That
as a
was so
Starian.
fun.
It was so funny. I was like, that's the best thing that you can see. And our goat and our lamb. Like my lamb or my goat, you can see is a dress that has like bugs and stuff on it. They're gray character. He's a gray character, and I was like, I want to be a pretty dress girl for today with bugs and stuff on it. So that's what happened. The lamb over here is in a corset and furry shorts. So once again, you don't
bloomers.
have-
Bloomers.
yes,
I know bloomers.
you don't ever have to do anything that is. Do what makes you comfortable in your cosplay. Make sure your cosplay is comfortable for you to wear, not for other people to wear. So it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter what people think. They're going to say stuff, but you just have to remember that you did this for you
Yeah.
first and foremost, and this is fun for you.
Yeah. As long as you're having fun, and as
Yeah.
long as you love it, that's all that matters.
That is really
The
goal
other
for
rule for
cosplay.
cosplay is be respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go on to people. Don't go and be like, oh, you're not in canon. You're not this. You're not that.
Don't be a stinker.
Yeah.
And
Or
cosplay does not.
yeah. Or that cosplay doesn't fit your
Exactly.
body type.
Say it louder for the back.
Yeah.
Cosplay does not equal consent.
100%.
110%.
Cosplay is not
Remember
consent.
that more than anything, because I have been grabbed at a con, and we've also had
Me too.
we've had people walking and recording a video.
And we've had to
That's
say,
why we
we've
have our
told them,
videos
we're like,
facing
you need to
us.
ask permission before you just record people.
Like if you notice, our videos we are recording it when you can, so people can hear your voice. But we would never record a room that doesn't want. We don't ask consent first, because that is one of my
Stink.
biggest things ever. Is please ask my
Yeah.
consent, because I work hard on this, yes, and I want people to take photos of it, yes. But that doesn't mean that I'm just open for interpretation. And I know this as a has-been character cosplayer, especially. People come up to Alistair and they're like, make sexual comments at me, and I'm like, whoa, hey, now that's a lot. And I cosplay Alistair as an ace person, so I'm definitely ace Alistair, and I'm like, that's a lot for me as an ace Alistair. So no, and I'll tell them, fuck no, and they're like, no.
And then there's the drive-by photo things. People will come in.
Oh,
take a
yeah.
picture.
Oh, yeah.
And whenever I'm like competing, I'm like shoveling food and they're taking a picture. I'm like, can I stand up
Thank you for
first?
coming.
At least?
Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the while you're eating pictures are
Oh
my
my
least
God.
favorite.
I don't know how
The
many
big
there
chipmunk
are of
cheeks.
me.
My favorite one is when I'm in like half a cosplay and on the ground. I have my wig off, and people are like, "Oh my god, I love your cosplay. Can I take your photo?"
Here are some like good
Can you give me
videos.
5 minutes?
Yeah, can I get put back together, please?
Here,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, here are some good like base rules if you want to get a picture of a cosplayer. Maybe check if they're eating, check if they're sitting, and like just make sure they're not busy, because if they're like beelining somewhere, then that means they probably have somewhere to go.
And I will say this as a beeline comment. we'll be beelining somewhere, and somebody will be like, "Oh my God, I love your lamb." The lamb will hard stop and be like, "Oh, do you want to fight? We don't have time for that. Move, woman, move. We gotta get to the panel." And she's like, "But they might want to follow." I'm like, "They could get it later. They can follow us to our panel, and we will meet them there." She will dead stop and be like, "Yes," and I'm like,
I get consent on two fronts when I get pictures from people at conventions. One, I'll ask if I can. Hey, can I take a picture? And then afterwards, I'll ask them if they're on either like cosplayers of the Midwest or Indiana cosplayers or fans of Indiana Comic Con.
Yeah,
or what,
the different
those.
socials.
And I'll ask them if they're on there, and yes or no, do you mind if I post you on there?
Yep.
If anybody says no, I just go ahead and delete the picture because I'm taking
because
pictures
you're
to
gonna
upload to those.
yeah, exactly.
And
ours is, we always ask to be, we are Discord server runners. We have a mod and 2 owners up here right now. Yes, you're a mod. And
I'm tech support.
And you are tech support too. That is true. But we ask people when they post their pictures into the group. We're like, "Hey guys, can we use these for like a blurb of what we're doing at the con or like whatever?" And normally our group is like, "Yes." But if somebody says no, because we did have someone who said no, you cannot post my work in progress stuff, and we're like, "That's totally fine. We won't post that ever." Like that's just a rule that we have. Because remember, it's always about consent. And by the way, your Ariel is fantastic.
Thank you.
You're
Like, you walked
welcome.
in, I was like,
I know. You walked in and I was like,
It's actually really ironic that you guys are here. This is has-been because I'm actually the next panelist. And I'm just like super early to stuff, so I was like, I'm just gonna sit in and listen to the panel. And I actually have a section in my panel about Has-Been Hotel
I love it.
and minors.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a safety panel about cosplay, and I'm like, please.
And I will say, we did have my 12-year-old cousin with us as has-been cosplayers, but they were cosplaying Nifty, and we were very clear about the rules, the boundaries, because yes, a 12-year-old has seen this, but she watched it on YouTube on her own. I can't stop what happens in that premise, but I can make her safe by saying, "You're only allowed to cosplay this character, and you are not allowed to take photos with certain people, and if they interact with you inappropriately, I'm taking them down."
I had a couple of years ago, I was as Ariel, and I saw like a 12-year-old as Angel Dust.
That's
And I had to be like, how can I go to this parent and be like, I would not let my Melody cosplay that character. Do you
Thank
know
you.
that character is a sex worker and does drugs?
Yeah, I
Well,
definitely try
we
to
had
keep my
that.
opinions to myself when it comes
we
to.
had that when we first
Has-Been
before
Hotel
the show
Minors.
dropped, we were in cosplaying
Oh,
Charlie
gosh.
and Alistair, and his little 10-year-old kid walked up to us and was like,
It was just the pilot then.
yeah, it was just the pilot. Then
It was
they
just
walked
the
up to us
pilot.
and they were like, "Oh my God, I love your Alistair and
Charlie.
We were like, "Oh."
I was like, and who's your favorite
Who's your
character?
favorite character? They went Angel Dust,
And we're like, where are your parents at? I didn't know how to respond to
Your
that.
parents.
I was like, okay, well, great.
I had a kid try and have a whole conversation with me when I was in Litso. They're like, "Isn't the O silent? I like stole it, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, I gotta go.
and I will interact with kids. Like we had one at
GalaxyCon.
and she was 4 years old. And so clearly mom watches the show and it's on in the back, and the kid's playing in the background, mom's watching the show. That makes sense, she's 4 years old. The 4-year-old was like, saw me as Alistair and yelled, "Alistair!" and ran towards me. And I was like, at that point, what do? Do you ruin this kid's experience and make it like a big deal that they know who this is? Or do you drop on your knee and go, "Hello!" And I dropped on my knee and I went, "Hello!" And they hugged me and they were like just so happy to talk to Alistair for like 2 seconds. And I was like, "Yes," and I gave them candy, and it was more the Disney princess has-been than the sexual blah 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 has-been, which is what, as a has-been cosplayer, that's how I gauge it is. I'm not ever going to interact with a 12-year-old
As a child and a actual has-been character, yes.
And that's about my safety. That's my safety.
That's my safety too. It's
Yeah.
like,
I'm like,
I need to gauge this and do
but
it
I'm also
appropriately.
I'm also not going to ruin that 4-year-old's little heart by not being that Disney princess that they see on the screen.
Yeah.
That's what they think. They walked up to me the next day dressed up as Nifty because mom dressed her up as Nifty. She had a little toy knife and she
It
was
was,
like,
oh my
"Yeah,"
god,
and
it
I
was so
went,
funny.
"Whoa, you got me."
It's all age appropriate interactions.
Yes, it's all about age and how
But
you interact
it
with
is
people.
it is a very fine line though, and
Age inappropriate.
there are definitely, I can see where the discussion for safety is definitely there, because when you have minors who are cosplaying and then like, you know, addressing people in that manner, then you're like, that is a very, very fine line, and now you're like stuck in this weird like place. So
I kind of
it is very odd
approach it
at
with
times.
the mentality of like dealing with like toddler age, like a little bit older. When a kid around that age brings you a toy phone, you answer that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I work
Because
with
they more than likely don't understand.
Well, yeah, the little kids
What's wrong?
clearly don't understand.
Yeah.
But when you're getting the like teenagers, that's when things are like, you're like, I'm not responding to that, or
I don't
you know,
respond.
that's when I'll be like, okay,
whenever
well
anyone
Charlie
says
has to go,
something like
and I
heavily
walk.
sexual to me as Alistair, and I engage them under 21. I'm like, you know what? I'm 34. I'm not engaging with the person who just engaged with me.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
when I go. I think that I have to walk away, and that's okay. You're allowed to
Yes.
be. That's putting yourself in your own safe place, and once again, that's inclusivity. But that's
100%.
part of the con experience that you will have. Like, one of my weirdest con experiences has to be, I was Bakugo, and this little 11-year-old was trying to get a photo with a Bakugo, and no one would take it, and they were decking. Because the photo that they wanted was Bakugo putting their arm above them, and like, you know, the bully picture. That's the picture that they wanted as decking. Nobody would do it for them. The mom came up to me and asked, and was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. I know you're clearly an adult. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, my daughter's 11, and she really wants this photo of Deku getting bullied by a Bakugo, but no one will do it for her. And I'm like, all right, first of all, I need your consent that I can put my arm above your daughter like that, because I'm not doing anything before that. And I was like, and I need your daughter's consent that she is okay with me standing above her like that, because that's a big pose. And she goes, yes. And so like the daughter was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, all right. So she stood there and she did her little like scare pose, and I'm like standing off to the side, like way off to the side, but I put my arm above her. She said it was the best photo of the whole day for her. I was like, you know what? If that makes her con, great. I'm glad I can help you, because
Yeah,
it's
but when
hard.
the parents are there, and
Yes.
the parents are well aware and involved
Exactly.
and
But
consenting,
it's
that's
still-
also part of that safety too. So, you know, that's important than just some random kid walking around saying weird things. We have, I think, probably about 5 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah, we're just wrapping up so that we remember.
Yeah,
that.
see?
Yeah, we did it!
I knew we were about the 5 minute mark.
So, in our last 5 minutes, we're going to do a little. They took our wagon.
They did take the wagon. They just walked out with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I said they took the wagon, but we actually are a Discord server all about inclusivity and safety at cons, so that nobody ever comes to a con alone, or if you are alone at a con, you can always find somebody like Anthony back there.
What?
Yeah. So we're all about like having people to talk to, be safe. So if you do want to ribbon and join our Discord,
Ace Ventura, what?
I know.
Ace
Attorney.
Ace Attorney.
Has ribbons for everybody if you want one.
You're not obligated to
You're
take
not
one.
obligated to take one. That's just us being nice, because we want people to be safe at a con and feel like they have a community
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah, you can text in there. Someone will respond to something.
And it's very nice. Like we all talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We chat. We went out to dinner last night as a group.
we did.
Yeah.
We had family dinner.
Yeah. Just because it's fun and it's
It's still
Yeah.
Which hot pot did you get?
We
K-Town,
went to
up
K-Town
north.
this time. We went to Hans last time.
Yeah.
I think we're doing fondue next time.
That's the talk. We'll see.
Yes.
Are you guys local?
Some of us are.
A lot of us are here in the Indy area.
I'm from South Bend.
They're from South Bend. We've got quite a few people from like in Ohio
We have some from Illinois. We have
Yep.
some from Texas. We have some over in
and
the-
UK.
Yeah, UK.
Yeah,
so-
we've got some people in California and Florida. So we've got people like all over the country, but a lot of our core group is here in the Midwest.
which is nice.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get it coast to coast so we can.
Yes,
see
now we got
everybody.
one from Anderson, so perfect.
Walk over. Lynn.
Now, full disclosure, I forget Discord exists.
That's
I mean,
okay. That's fair.
I forget, and they still love me, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because when you do remember the Discord's there and you're like, I have a question,
Yeah.
and then you get like 15 people who are like, oh, like, because we have people who are vendors, we have people who sew, we have people who
We have
do all sorts of stuff.
gamers, we have people who, so it's not all just cosplay, it is literally anything under the con community umbrella.
Whenever I remember, I like go to like the same 3 channels, like sewing help, sewing, yada yada. Let me look and see what they've done.
Yeah.
So
Look at
that's
all these notifications.
that's
Dude,
nice
mine
because-
is the worst. That's why I just don't even look at my phone during the con, because I'm just like, it's gonna be nothing but notifications.
Yeah, like right now we have 2 streams going, but
Yeah.
as soon as these streams are over, we're pretty much putting the phones down and walking away.
Yeah.
And people, and then I'll get home at night and I'll be like, there's like 50 messages and they're like,
Yeah.
Papa, where are you? Potato, where are you? Papa, where are you?
Yeah.
I'm like, why are so many people looking for me?
And I'm like, oh, that was 10 hours ago, my bad.
I only look at my phone and map out what panels I'm going to.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Take pictures.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, perfect.
This is Adam's
I
weekend.
don't know, ask Papa.
Yeah, that's
not
100% me. I just put the phone in, or I'll take pictures and I put my phone away, and then I'll be like, people are looking for you, and I'm like, oh.
And it's nice that the next panelist is in here because it just gave us a 2-minute warning, so
I think
like,
there's an app.
they see that we'll be cleaning up.
I know. It's an app, right?
To see all
Yeah,
the
we
panels.
could.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stay for you for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to wander over to the has-been panel for a moment,
Yeah.
Oh, we have to do that.
We do.
but I will be back in because I know the health boss people really well.
Yeah.
And they stole my stuff because they need it for their panel.
Oh, is that why they take the wagon?
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
they took the wagon. They were like, Papa, can I use your laptop and stuff? And I was like, just take the freaking wagon. Why are we being difficult? I don't want the wagon right now.
So I think we're down to our last minute. Are there any questions or comments or anything before they kick us out of here? Nothing, yeah. You guys, I appreciate everyone. Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. The littlest child.
Yes, yes. I was just gonna say basic human decency and respect costs nothing. And I
Absolutely.
feel that should just be a basis for every human being.
100% agree.
So
Like I
if
said,
someone disagrees with that, just don't interact.
right. I 100% agree. Kindness costs nothing, and you never know what that 30 seconds or 10 seconds of kindness, what difference that could have
You
made
know
to
what?
somebody's day or moment or
I can
life.
say at the last con, and this will be the last thing I say, we had
Thank
2
God.
people who walked up to us and they
Objection.
were like, I was like, oh, do you want to fly? Do you want to join our call? Da, da, da. And we were doing like that stuff, and slowly I noticed something was off. Like something was really wrong with them, and they were part of the group that the hotel messed up. And they were like, and I was like, you need a hug? Like seriously, do you need like an actual like something? And they were like, yes, and they just started sobbing, and I was like, oh God. And so like I like grabbed them, and I was like holding them, and I'm like, and they just wanted to be held for like
Okay,
30 seconds.
that's our time. So gave them a hug, everything is great, and then now we're done. But that act of kindness made the rest of their day.
Are nice.
So thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful con. If you see us, say hi. In our other wagon, we do have little pride flags. So if you see us, stop us. We'll give you one. Thank you guys.
Starting off